Good evening. It's a weather impact alert night here on 12 News as we track the first of two storms that'll be moving through tonight and then again on Thursday. Let's give you a live look at the roads right now. Our 12 News weather tracker is out on the 101 in Scottsdale right now. You can see the slick, wet roads, the drops coming down on the windshield. So bottom line is, if you're out there, it's not terrible, but it's certainly not ideal. Just take it easy and pump the brakes.
Low wiper conditions there with our tracker. Well, we saw an initial round of rain move through the valley during the 6 o'clock hour. So this is the scene in Phoenix, 24th Street and McDowell. Steady rain throughout the afternoon and just before 7 p.m. So the focus now, though, turns to what we can expect overnight and into tomorrow. Meanwhile, it's not just the rain we're following tonight. There are also, how about this? Oh, I love this scene right here. Downtown Flagstaff, right by the train tracks. A soft snow coming down.
Those are some good flakes.
Yeah, and boy, can we use that snow up there in the North Country. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Troy Hayden. Caribe's off tonight.
I'm Mark Curtis. Let's get you right to your weather impact forecast to see where the storm is headed, what the timing will be overnight. Meteorologist Chris Dunn is here with more.
Yeah, guys, the center of the storm is actually still a couple hundred miles away. So we're seeing really the precursor for the main event, and kind of a murky looking sky out there right now. 7 inches of rain officially at Sky Harbor this evening. Some of the other rain reports, not super overly impressive, but decent rain. Papago Park with 24 hundredths, Wickenburg with 12 100ths, and 4 100ths for Ahwatukee and Mesa. Overnight tonight, we will see more rain and snow move in. The snow above 6,000 feet, so yes, that does include you, Flagstaff. And use caution driving. We showed you what it looks like driving out there on the roads. Spots of rain right now, little pockets, little showers. Glendale up into Peoria, approaching Avondale and Goodyear right now, and also passing through the central Phoenix area up towards Scottsdale. This is the Loop 101, and Fountain Hills looks like you're getting it right now. There's more developing down here to the south and well off to the southwest, and that is going to continue to spin in around the center of this low pressure that's moving across Southern California right now. So we have more rain on the way, isolated to scattered chances for rain through 4 a.m. through 6 a.m. And I think by about 8 o'clock in the morning, things will be over. So overnight tonight, up to about 1/4 of an inch. But Thursday's storm system, it's bigger, it's badder, it's colder. 7,500 7 inches of rain possible in the valley on Thursday. And that also means more snow for the high country. I'll show you some of the latest forecast totals for the snow in the mountains and what you can expect for the valley coming up a little bit later.
Chris, thanks. Tonight, only on 12. We're getting a first look at the road to recovery for a Scottsdale police canine who was shot in the line of duty. That's Rocco, and you can see that bullet wound on his snout. He was shot while trying to stop a suspect near Scottsdale and McKellips over the weekend. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra spoke exclusively with his handler. She's live in Scottsdale tonight at police headquarters with how Rocco's doing. Gabby?
Well, Mark, it was great to see that canine Rocco already has a lot of his energy back. When we met with him this afternoon, he was wagging his tail and playing with his toy, both signs that his handler is just grateful to see. Canine Rocco's walk into work looks a little different right now.
He would go back to work right now if I would take this cone off.
That big cone is keeping the Scottsdale police canine from doing his normal job.
Whether we're looking for bad guys or we're looking for drugs or anything else, he just likes to be out there.
But the cone is also giving Rocco time to heal after getting shot in the line of duty last Friday.
It's his job to go into harm's way and protect us.
Rocco and his handler, Officer Derek Vucevic, responded to an emergency call of a man threatening another person with a gun. The man did not comply with officer commands to get out of his car, so Rocco went in after him. The man allegedly reached for an object behind him, and that's when another officer shot at the car, hitting both the suspect and Rocco. The suspect died. Rocco was rushed to a veterinary hospital.
I never once felt that I wasn't prepared to deal with it. So I don't think I really had a whole lot of time to be emotional. It was just, I need to fix him.
Vucevic says Rocco was acting close to normal immediately after the shooting. He was hit at least once in the muzzle.
It went through the skin out the lip on the right side and then under the nose on the center here.
Rocco didn't need major surgery, just a few stitches.
He looks pretty rough the night of, and when I saw him for the first time, I was like, what did you guys do? He looks great.
Vucevic says canines like Rocco are a tactical advantage, typically used to find people and drugs.
The work that they can cover in a matter of minutes may take us hours to do.
While the dogs protect officers, there are protections for them too.
So Rocco does wear a bulletproof vest all the time. You can see it's here on the table. In this case, the vest itself wouldn't have prevented the injury, but it is custom fit for him.
But as his handler, Vucevic is Rocco's #1 protector.
I tell him to go do something and he does it, and he's got a smile on his face and his tail's wagging the whole time, and he's happy to do it.
And the partners are hoping they'll be back on duty together soon.
I'm super proud of him, and you know, I have no doubt that he'll be back and rocking and rolling quickly.
Rocco will be going to the vet later this week to find out when he can return to work full-time. Live in Scottsdale, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
And hopefully get that cone taken off. Dogs hate those. Gabby, thanks. Happening right now, Phoenix police are investigating a serious crash at 40th Street in McDowell. Police say 2 cars were involved, with one person needing to be pulled from their car by first responders. 2 people were taken to the hospital. We're told they're both in stable condition. Police are now investigating what led to the crash.
A young hiker from Peoria who went missing 4 days ago still has yet to be found. A group of over 100 volunteers from all over the valley helping in those search efforts for 20-year-old Luke Wunenberg today. He's been missing since Saturday afternoon. Walked away from his home to go on a hike. He was wearing a black shirt and gray shorts. Here's a picture of him actually leaving his home that day. He also had that large backpack on his shoulders. He's done this same hike multiple times before. It's out in the desert between northwest Peoria and Surprise. The concern now is turning to tonight's rainfall, which could make the area more treacherous. If you know anything about Luke's whereabouts, you're asked to call 911.
The Arizona Supreme Court is taking a big leap in technology, rolling out an innovative new way to share how the court's rulings could affect you. And in what has to be considered a sign of the times, they're using artificial intelligence to do it.
Hi there, I'm Victoria, one of the Arizona Supreme Court's new AI reporters.
The state's highest court says they're about to start using those AI-generated reporters like Victoria, who you just saw, to put out important information. There's another AI reporter, that's Daniel. He's also an avatar. They'll essentially serve as spokespeople for the court. 12 News journalist Bram Resnick sat down with Chief Justice Ann Timmer to learn more.
I want to let people know, here's what we decided, here's the key takeaways to decisions, and sometimes here's what you can do about it.
When you say AI reporter, it makes me a little uncomfortable because Daniel and Victoria are just not reporters.
They're not reporters. They are really news readers, and they are saying exactly what we're putting into their mouth.
The Chief Justice also told Bram that the other justices unanimously agreed to use AI, and they'll all have to agree on what the avatars say.
I don't know about you, but I don't like them very much more. A happy reunion for a Phoenix family. You may remember last week we told you about a Phoenix woman whose 2 tortoises were stolen from her backyard in the middle of the day. Now she says her tortoises have been returned, and the woman who took them apparently saw our story and brought them back. Chase Golightly live with the story. Chase.
Troy, less than 24 hours after it aired, the tortoises were returned, and I actually spoke with that woman seen in that video about why she took them. Stella and Oliver are back.
We're happy to have them home.
Rosie Lopez's beloved tortoises for the past 10 years.
They're part of the family.
It was last week when Lopez says they were taken from the backyard of her Phoenix home by 2 people. Security cameras showing the moments it happened.
Oh my God, it's heavy.
A man and woman who seemed to know each other, loading each 100-pound tortoise in the back of the woman's car and taking off.
I was devastated.
Lopez claimed the man in the video was a construction worker who was helping repair her home after it caught fire in July. She was told by the man's father, who was also working on the home, that the woman said she was with an animal rescue and took the tortoises because they were being neglected. Our story on the theft aired Thursday, then the very next day when Lopez's son went back to the house.
He says, "Mom, the turtles are here."
The woman saw our story and return them.
She did apologize.
Lopez says she talked with that woman about what happened.
She said that the construction guy, had called her and told her that that they weren't being cared for. He claimed to be a relative of ours working there.
So the woman took them. In the video, you can hear her ask the man if she can have both. I also spoke with that woman. She didn't want to go on camera, but said she works for an animal rescue out of Pinal County and claims to have received several voice messages from that worker saying the animals needed help, so she decided to step in. She played some of those messages to me over the phone, where a man does say that he's been working on the property for a month and believed the tortoises were neglected. After seeing our story, the woman claimed the worker was misrepresenting what was actually going on, leading to this situation. While Stella and Oliver are back, Lopez says this isn't over and still plans on pressing charges against the man and woman.
I want these people to pay for what they did.
Now, I did get a number for that worker from Lopez. I called and left him a message, but I haven't heard anything back at this time. I also want to add that animal rescue groups cannot legally take your pets just because someone claims that they're being neglected. Only law enforcement can if they determine cruelty or neglect has taken place. In this case, that didn't happen, even if the woman was just trying to help out. Mark, Troy?
All right. Chase, thank you.